Okay, tonight I am being blown away. I have been taken back. Everything that I presented, I haven't parroted. It's all come from within. I do very little research, and I it all comes from within, and then he probes me to go and search for it and see if I can find anything to back it up online. Does anybody else have this information? Does anybody else know about it? So the numbering system, adding up the sum of the birth dates, all that stuff, I knew it was part of our the Essenes esoteric, and I've always said that we were Essenes, that our angels lived as Essenes. I've always said that Yeshua was an Essene. I said it. I knew it from within. And there's been all this debate, but the numbers that he brought to me, and I haven't parroted them, and I haven't done any research. I will take a polygraph. I just found out tonight that this is all confirmed online, that the Essenes, the seed numbers, the 22, and how, they added up. Like, for instance, I was born on 11/15/1969, which the sum of it equals 33. So my seed number is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Then some of the greatest avatars, the ones that people always think of, oh, they're the incarnation of Jesus. Some people think it's Jerry Garcia, some people think it's John Lennon, some people think it's Chris Cornell, but they're seed numbers together. What's the number? How he bridged everything together. Well, all of the angels did. It wasn't just his plan, but he was the master engineer of it. He was hell-bent on restoring his legacy and bringing this message from mass awakening to bridge us. So the seed number for Jerry Garcia is 7. The seed number for Chris Cornell is 11. The seed number for John is 6. So 7 plus 6 plus 11 is 24. 888. Christ. So, he is trying to bridge the ancient Hebrew to the Greek translations, but he also wants to restore what's been mistranslated. It's so impeccable. And he's guiding me back to all this stuff tonight. And he's like, go ahead and research it. I'm like, oh my God. It's like validation for everything. And it's just so impeccable. And then when I was reading about our seed numbers and our traits, oh my gosh, they match perfectly who we are. Jerry's matches, Chris matches, I match, Laura, the avatar, matches everything. It's so impeccable. So this proves all of this came to me from within through Christ consciousness, subconscious connection, God consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And then I go and I can validate it. It has to come from within. And then I can go look it up, or I can research and I can see if anybody else has this information or whatever. But this just proves everything about that he was an Essene, that Yeshua was a mystical Jew, that his esoteric revolved around consciousness and empowering us from within, that we had the capacity to evolve as he. You guys are getting that? I did not know anything. I remember I was blocked. I got to see visions during my remembrance, and oh wow, I see what you're saying here, and the knowing. But as far as the numbers and everything that came through, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with it. I understand what you're saying. I'm going to write it all down. I'm going to etch it all out, and then you guys are and then they brought it to life. But I had no idea. I was thinking, wow, I wish you guys knew this is coming from within, and this is part of the esoteric teachings. I know it. I listened to the Essene Gospel of Peace. I didn't hear anything about what I was getting. But tonight, I just decided to go in and start looking at ancient numbering systems. And then I saw the Egyptian numbering system, which I called it hieroglyphics, but it's not. But it's what is it? Hierarch, and oh gosh, and so I can't. So then we got to the Essenes, and I was blown away. The 22, and then they were talking about, do you want to see the Essenes seed number? And it says of your birthday. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. He was talking to me. Um, yeah, but the Egyptian numbering system has more symbols, and then there's a Babylonian. But oh my gosh, I'm so blown away right now. I'm so thrilled. This is so, and part of my healing process, one of the things that he wants is for when I get fascinated with something, like I was just blown away right now, like, wow, way to back me up. This is awesome. Is that's when I smile and I get in touch with my inner child and I feel invigorated. And, I'm not an imposter. I'm not a parrot. Yeah, I know who I am and I know where I've been. And so part of why he wants first of all, he wants it to all come from within so I can exemplify consciousness. And that's how he's exemplifying by channeling through so many people consciousness. Of course, this is his return. Why would he return in the flesh when he can return in the way that he wants us to know we're capable of? And that connection. But this is so healing for me to come upon these little golden nuggets like everybody else. So it's pure validation and it's just pure mastery, and he blew me away, and he continues to blow me away. I'm so glad that information regarding the Essenes is out there, that they would do the numerology as far as the birth dates go, the sum of the birth dates. That's exactly part of his integral with the message that he brought forth in this time. I'm just blown away. Anyway, I'll stop with my word salad now, but I'm having thank you, God. Thank you, and thank you, Makiel. Makilisiam Putakiet. Saratudriat Kasim Barutisea Bursete. Aleluia, Pai, tu presica, you tira sonia barageda resieto fat. What's about the can? Happy 4th of July. Woohoo!